Good evening, Superintendent Asrani, trustees, members of the cabinet, and members of the audience. My name is Tracy Pomeroy, and I am the proud principal of Johnson Park Elementary School, along with Kevin Zhang, our assistant principal. Thank you for allowing us to share our amazing school with you tonight. Johnson Park Elementary has developed a school plan for student achievement referred to as the SIPSA. Johnson Park engaged in timely and meaningful consultation with stakeholders both in the planning stage as well as the implementation of the SIPSA. Johnson Park has a student population of 454 students. You can see the percentages of our student subgroups listed on the slide. We have 50 dedicated staff members. We offer a wide variety of programs such as PE, music, coding and robotics, student council, spirit club, tutoring, girls on the run, volleyball club, and other sports clubs. The development of the SIPSA requires us to look at various data sources to ensure we are meeting the needs of all students. The data and comprehensive needs assessment that drives our SIPSA are listed on this slide. Taking a look at our attendance data, you will see we have a decrease of 2.3% in chronic absences. Here's our discipline data. We had 0 suspensions in 2023 compared to 6 suspensions in 2022. Our implementation of PBIS has played a major role in this decrease, along with the addition of the Safe Landing, otherwise known as our Wellness Center. Here is our CASP data. The overall percentage of students that met or exceeded standard for ELA was a 4.48% decrease from last year. The overall percentage of students that met or exceeded standard for math was a 0.76% increase from last year. Despite the decrease in ELA, growth was made in 4th and 6th grades in ELA, and significant growth was made in math in these same grades. The next two slides show our universal screener data in STAR reading and math. This slide shows our STAR beginning of the year to end of year reading data. Our 2nd and 4th grades increased between 6 to 10% in meets or exceeds grade level. Our PLCs continue to focus on priority standards in ELA and meeting and addressing specific student needs during our reading intervention time. This slide shows our STAR beginning of year to end of year math data. Our 2nd, 4th, and 5th grades increased between 5 to 17% in meets or exceeds grade level. Here is our LPAC data. There was a 0.65% increase in students that scored a level 4 and an increase of 6.52% of students that scored a level 3. 14 students were reclassified last year. The next slide shows our accelerated reading data. Students read 1,673 more books in the 2022-23 school year than they did in the previous year. Accelerated reading is one of the key components of our literacy program at Johnson Park. To date, our students have already read 14,186 books, which has surpassed last year's number. LCAP Goal 1 is to improve academic performance. We have prioritized the LRT position, intervention paras, student support specialist, supplemental instructional materials, classroom technology, and supplemental online programs. LCAP Goal 2 is to create an environment that addresses the physical, emotional, and safety needs of all students and staff. Our entire student support team plays a significant role to ensure student social and emotional needs are met. We also have an amazing PBIS team that helps create a positive culture as well as drives our student recognition and incentive programs. LCAP Goal 3 is to prepare students with the skills needed for college and career readiness. To do this, we provide one-to-one Chromebooks for all students, STEM lessons, coding, and robotics. We also purchase books as part of our literacy program. LCAP Goal 4 is to build a system of specific supports for our most vulnerable students. To do this, at Johnson Park, we have implemented a multi-tiered system of supports, which helps our team identify students' academic, behavioral, and social emotional strengths and challenges, and provide differentiated support for students based on their needs. LCAP Goal 5 is to improve homeschool and community partnerships. We have increased family and community involvement this year in numerous ways. Our students, along with Lyndhurst High School's junior ROTC, honored some local veterans at our annual Veterans Day celebration. We have partnerships with Blue Zones Project, OPUD, and Civic Thread, where we have participated in a walk to school day and the fourth grade salmon expedition field trip. We send home monthly newsletters, have a Facebook page, marquee, and send messages to families regularly via Parent Square. LCAP Goal 6 is to improve access and inclusion opportunities for special education students. We have a learning center model at Johnson Park where students receive specialized instruction and support from our RSP teacher and two paraeducators. These students also receive interventions and support in their general ed classrooms. Johnson Park's total budget is listed on this slide and includes a breakdown of the allocations. Finally, the next two slides show some photos of our amazing students, staff, and events at Johnson Park. Here are just a few examples of the positive activities that take place on a regular basis to ensure all members of our Johnson Park family feel valued and appreciated. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak on behalf of Johnson Park Elementary School. Thank you to our students, staff, families, and community partnerships who work together to make our school an amazing place to learn and grow.